All right, guys, good day. Good day. Today is June 29th, 2016, a beautiful Wednesday. And we're back with the fourth episode of Full Court TV. Want to give a shout out to everyone who checked out the podcast. I appreciate all the love and support, all three of you. First order of business, give me your feedback and comments below because today we'll be talking about who's the best dunker, three-point shooter, skills player, who's the best point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and center. Should be an interesting episode today. All right, so do you guys believe the All-Star Game really determines who's the best dunker, shooter, and skills player? I don't think so, and here's my reason why. We as fans only get to select a handful of players for each category, right? But if you look at the 15-16 highlights this past season for best dunks, there are some really good talents highlighted. My best dunker this year had to be Russell Westbrook. Listen, I was talking to my bro Al about this yesterday night. Shout out to my homie Alan Craig. I was never a fan of Russ. Anybody that knows me knows I really never was a fan of Russell Westbrook. But what he did this past season was remarkable. A lot of people criticized him over his style of play, and Al brought up an interesting fact about Russ. He's really a two guard, and I think we all know that. So for him to transform his playing style this year into a premier point guard, it was special to see. And to put up 18 triple doubles in one season is remarkable as well. But back to him dunking. I'm serious, guys. When I tell you he looks like he wants to break the court on every dunk, it is crazy. His explosiveness to get to the rim and then to power it home, man, if you don't believe me, YouTube his dunk highlights this past season. You're going to be amazed too. All right, best three-point shooter this season had to be JJ Redick. I'm going to go with JJ. And all of you, I know all you guys are saying, get out of here, no way, he was better than Steph. I get it. Steph broke the three-point record. I get it. You're absolutely right. This is true. He did break his own three-point record. And he said it 2 straight seasons. It's great for him. What's also truth is JJ Redick, and I finally remembered his name because I couldn't think of it in yesterday's episode. Between him and Kyle Korver, I would take them over Steph. And yes, I'm crazy because they can shoot the three in different ways. But I would definitely take them over Steph Curry. They can shoot the ball. I repeat, shoot the ball. They don't throw the ball up like Steph does. And if you don't believe me, look at Steph's highlights of three-pointers. You guys say it's a quick release. I get it. But it literally just looks like he's just throwing the ball up. Like there's no set form. For me, I don't see it. Me and Al was talking about it yesterday. Like it just looks like he's just throwing the ball up in the air. And that's it. For me, it's not a shot. But, that's just my opinion. They don't throw the ball up like Steph does. Like I said, they can do it set shooting, on the break, off pick and roll. They can do it in a number of ways. Steph, he just dribble, and literally throws up a three, like I said, or run off a screen and tosses up a three-pointer. And you know who pointed that out? Kevin Durant, who once said in an interview when asked about Steph Curry and his shooting ability, if you want to call it that, quote, he makes bad shots, unquote. And guys, that's not a good thing. You shouldn't get praised for bad shots and making them. Double standard here. Don't criticize another player for throwing up bad shots, whether they make them or not, and then praise Steph for doing it. JJ Redick made 200 out of 421 threes at 47%. And truth be told, the Clippers rely on his shooting ability heavily. They don't have too many shooters on that team. Jamal Crawford, Chris Paul once in a while. I don't know. Austin Rivers, I guess. I don't know. But they really rely on JJ Redick when it comes to the three ball. They don't have too many shooters on the team, like I said. Quick side note. Then I'm going to move on. Kevin Love. For all of you who says he can't shoot and whatever, shot better than Kyrie Irving this past season. He ranked 77 out of 152 players and made 158 out of 439 threes at 36%. Kyrie, on the other hand, ranked 131 out of 152 players, making only 84 out of 262 at 32%. All right, best skills player. I have to go with a center, believe it or not. Rookie of the year, and albeit he won the skills challenge, I know, none other than Karl Anthony Towns. Listen, for a rookie center on a team like the Timberwolves to have 51 double-doubles out of 82 games, averaging 18 points, 11 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, and 2 blocks a game, he's filling the stat sheet up for you, and I pray he stays healthy because he was great to watch. He's 7 feet tall, 244 pounds, so he's got athleticism, and he shot 54% from the field, and occasionally hit a few threes at 34%, which isn't bad. He's going to be the best center in the league, if not top 5, if he keeps this level of play going later on in his career. Okay, so now I'm going to give you my top 5 players in each of their respective positions to finish up today's podcast. And I'm very, very interested to see what you guys got to say about this. And it's always being brought up, especially in barbershops, on the streets, when you're hanging out with your homies, even when you guys are playing ball, waiting for a pickup game to get done, always going to talk about who's the top 5, who's the best point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center, who's the best. A lot of the guys, we always put them in order and everything. Me personally, I like to put them in no particular order. So here we go. Top 5 point guards: John Wall, Kyrie, Damian Lillard, Chris Paul, and Isaiah Thomas. All can pass, all have really good defense. They can play both ways. Top 5 shooting guards: DeMar DeRozan, Klay Thompson, Jimmy Butler, CJ McCollum, and Dwayne Wade. Although Jimmy Butler did play the 3 last season, like him and Mike Dunleavy, they rotated between the 2 and the 3. But Jimmy Butler is a 2 guard, as I stated before, and he's one of the top 5 out there. Top 5 small forwards: LeBron, KD, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and yeah, that's about it. 5 of them. All right. Listen, the Greek Freak, he was amazing this season, and he really proved his worth in the NBA. He's only, 21 years old. He's still young as hell, and next season he's going to be playing point guard. So I'm really interested to see how he's going to play in Milwaukee. They had the same team. They did pretty well this year, and I think they're going to do a lot better next year. Top 5 power forwards: LaMarcus Aldridge, Kevin Love, Paul Millsap, the penis hunter himself, Draymond Green, and Thad Young. And everybody's like, Thad Young? Listen, I know he was playing in Brooklyn, but going from the Sixers, because he was number 1 option at Philly at one point, and I thought he was actually the best Sixers player there, with Lou Williams there and everything. And then he went to Brooklyn, and he was still averaging 15 plus at Brooklyn with about 6 to 8 rebounds a game. And now he's a free agent. I think he's a free agent. I think he got traded somewhere. I'm not sure. I gotta look it up. But Thad Young deserves to be on a good team, a winning team. He's been an outstanding professional throughout his career. You never hear him complain about, being on losing teams or anything like that. He's always played his heart out. I love watching Thad Young play. I was a huge fan of his when he was here in Philly because he did great things for the team and the city. So Thad Young, I know he's a small power forward, but he did really well this season. He was averaging 18.3 points a game or something like that. So I know he's very underrated. And last but not least, top 5 centers: DeMarcus Cousins, DeAndre Jordan, Andre Drummond, Hassan Whiteside, and Nikola Vucevic. Me personally, Nikola Vucevic, he's still very underrated, because he's at a average, young average Orlando team. But Nikola Vucevic can ball, and I know the Sixers, they passed him up. Sorry, PJ, but Nikola Vucevic is balling down there, and he's keeping that team afloat. He's putting that team on his back, and he's doing really good things down there at Orlando. And with the addition of Ibaka, like I said in the past episode, with the addition of Ibaka, they should be a pretty good young team as well. Same with they should be up there with Milwaukee. So, guys, there you have it. Tune in tomorrow where I'll discuss early top 10 power rankings, Timmy D and Kobe's place in NBA history, and who I expect to make the playoffs next season. Panda, 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 panda. Remember, guys, fish are friends, not food. Get your dogs and cats spaded and neutered. Peace out.